Huh?
All right, guys, I'm going to show you. Well, we're going to do this. We're going to do a couple basic entry level, if you will, mit drills for Wing Chun, and they're not like they're any drills that were made up for Wing Chun, right? The point that I like to bring pads in, it's a double-edged sword. Number one, I don't like to bring pads in too early because that gives people a false sense of reality of what you're doing in Wing Chun, which is hitting the pad, right? When the goal of your Wing Chun strike, anything, your punch, even your Pak Sao, Fok Sao, anything, is to transfer your body weight into another individual. So this is the first time Christina is specifically doing any Wing Chun pad work. And what we're doing is we're focusing on two concepts: her transferring energy into an object, i.e. the pad, and then if you see how I'm hitting her with the pad too, how does her body react to when it makes contact with an object or a target, and then that energy has to go back into her. So there's a lot of information that students don't get when they first learn Wing Chun, and what happens? They don't see the value in doing all the air. Why are we doing air punches? Why am I doing all this Sealam Dao stuff? Blah 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 blah. Well, when you finally wind up putting, that's snap cap training. What you just saw there. So what I just did was I pulled the pad away as she hit. It's akin to when I was a police officer. What would happen is the range instructor would come by, grab our pistols, take them, and they would put dummy rounds or snap caps in the magazine to see where we were anticipating trigger recoil, right? Were we slapping that trigger? So it's the same thing. Every now and then, when one of my students goes to hit the pad, I'll pull the pad away to see, A, how's your balance? Did you put all your intent in that hit? Because remember, the goal is to put intent into a hit and then be in a position ready to fire next shot, which is why I love doing elbow strikes into Fok Saos. We call this while you're in the neighborhood, right? While you're in the neighborhood, you're going to use that same hand, different weapon. I also like to lead off all pad training with elbow training because it's the closest joint to the body. I mean, the shoulder, but I'm not looking at shoulder bump somebody. How can people really learn, okay, this is how tight and springy energy and explosive my energy needs to be? And I think that's found greatly in an elbow strike. So again, we're looking at, all right, can you put that energy in the pad, and then how does it affect your next movement to be able to fire a shot? We want to look, see, there's that again, swing and a miss. How's her recovery? You know, you want to, there's again, is she recovering? She's not focused on the pad. This is the first day that she's ever done this. I'm very proud of her for doing this. We're going to do another drill after this. I'm going to show you guys just the replacement, the, what do you call it? Indiana Jones drill. But yeah, you guys are going to see that. Again, I think it's crucial when you bring in pads that you remember it's just transferring your body weight into your target. Then how does your body absorb the energy and then be willing to fire your next target or your next hit at that target, if that makes sense. Hope you guys are enjoying this. And yeah, don't forget also there's a button, a thanks button on our stuff. If you like what we're doing, guys, send us some love. Well, here's me talking to you right now on the camera going, I'm just preaching the same stuff. Show us some love. We really enjoy doing this, but everything you support us with really helps us continue this channel. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But stay tuned for the rest of this video. I'm going to show you the Indiana Jones drill after this.
When we hit, the body's got to learn to put something into a pad and take it back into energy. So that's the point of focus mitt training, in addition to just hitting a pad. Again, the pad tells you whether or not your hit was good. From here, boom, step and punch. Good, except for you leaned forward in that last one. Slow, nice and easy. One, freeze. Adjust your back leg. Acquire the target, two. Boom, boom. Now from here, you got distance to cover. Left leg steps, right leg punches. And one, boom. Break it down first. Step, elbow, punch. Boom, freeze. Adjust your back leg. Look at the target here, box out, strike. You're going to have to step with that left leg to get in distance and punch. No. Punch, two, except for your leaning. Where are you at? Step in. Should be driving me back in those last ones. Ready? And step across the elbow. One. Step in, deep, and punch. Yes. That was good except for the last punch of that. Make sense? Yes. Feel good? Yes. Good. Hope you guys are enjoying this. All right, we're adding on to this lesson, and one of the things I think you need to learn is that a punch. The one thing that Bruce Lee said, you guys know I don't like Bruce Lee, but one of the things that he said that I actually agree with was in Wing Chun, when he first started learning Wing Chun, a punch was just a punch. Then as he got to learn the arts, a punch wasn't a punch anymore. It's ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, spine, elbow, wrist. And after he got to learn it again, more in depth of Wing Chun, a punch was just a punch again. So one of the concepts of the punch that we do is the Indiana Jones, right? It's the reason why your guys, the path is over the top. Some Wing Chun schools do this side by side. We do over the top. So as you can see on the top, it's a replacement theory. Again, it's that bag of sand and idle, right? So if Christina comes here and she gives me pressure coming in and like that, it's going to continue to punch. That should be going right here. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna prevent you from punching me. Punch in. Oh, why is it going out to the side? Isn't that weird? Yeah. Punch in. So if I want to prevent that, the energy's coming in. I'm not going to go 1, 2. Ready? 1, push in, push. 1, 2. I'm going to, brings it in, replace, right? Replace. This side, okay? Energy comes in. I'm going to replace. I replace. I don't 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So that applies into the punch as well too. So here's a simple drill that we wind up doing. Get a pad and you're going to stick to it, right? And nice and relaxed. She's going to wind up, her punches, they don't have to be hard. You just have to learn that the pad can't fall. 2 punches. No. Over the top, nice and easy, relax, softer than that. Pad's falling, nice and easy. So if the pad's falling, what does that mean?
I'm not replacing it.
Quickly, right? So before this pulls off, this should be launched forward. Now replace it. Turn your shoulder off. Start this first, then replace. Good. Boom. 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 Yep. Boom. 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 No. You see, you're hammering it down, straight forward in. Yes. Because if you're hammering it down, this has to come up and then down. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Plus, you'll save time. So how do you do that without hitting your fist? This one drops down. Yes. Yes. Guys, these are training drills and teaching drills. Give them a try. The pads are phenomenal for concepts in Wing Chun. They're not just meant for target practice, but they're meant for expressing the concepts in your Wing Chun. Hope that helped. See you guys in the next video.